Greetings, everybody, and welcome to this special DVD close-up here on the Media Files. So this time around, I figured I'd talk about a movie that I really think doesn't really get a whole lot of discussion, especially since it kind of came out of the blue, out of nowhere, and it's a very interesting horror thriller film. It's more of a psychological thriller, but it is directed by one of my favorite actors. Yes, an actor who also stars in it, also directs this movie. So here we have, came out a few years after The Punisher, came out in 2009. So here we have a film by the name of Dark Country, directed by Thomas Jane, and also starring him as well. So yeah, very interesting movie, very well done. And one of the interesting things I absolutely love about this movie is that it's when you watch it, you can tell the film was actually supposed to be in 3D because of the certain shots. You can tell they look a little wonky, but that's because they are actually shot with 3D cameras. Yeah. It's kind of an interesting, horror film out the road and whatnot. So let's read the synopsis, shall we? So, in his feature film directorial debut, Thomas Jane, The Punisher, stars in this suspenseful horror thriller, also starring Lauren German from Hostel Part 2, as well as our boy Ron Perlman, Hellboy himself. So, basically, two honeymooners rescue a mysterious car crash survivor in the Las Vegas desert. But their decision to save the man becomes increasingly regrettable when he turns on them, forcing the newlyweds to do the unthinkable. In a blur of paranormal chaos, the couple must take drastic measures to cover up their actions from the local police, ultimately leading each character into an inescapable fate. So yeah. Like I said, I have only seen this movie a handful of times, and because I remember when I bought it, actually I bought it at Family Video, which is sadly no longer around, because you can tell the sticker is still there on the thing. So yeah. Family Video unfortunately was bought out by a whole bunch of Dollar Generals. Thanks. So, anyway, so let's get on to the movie, shall we? I've only seen this thing a handful of times, but from what I remember out of it, very well directed, very well done. And so it came with a few, bonus features, which is fine. So basically, we have a commentary with Thomas Jane, screenwriter Tab Murphy, and producer Patrick Alino, as well as the Journey to Dark Country featurette. Basically, I think it's about a 15 to 20 minute making of documentary about the movie. That's basically all you really would need for something like this, because it's an independent movie, very low budget. But sometimes, those low budget movies can, be really well sought after. And especially because of it's a movie that nobody has really heard that much about. And I'm sad that nobody really talks about this movie a whole lot, because when it came out, we had heard that Thomas Jane was directing some horror movie, and we're like, oh, okay. And he's actually directing in it. And not only that, and so as I'm watching it, very good movie, very good directorial debut. I'm not sure if he's directed anything else since this movie, but I know he has been wanting to get back into the role of the Punisher. I hope he does at some point. I seriously doubt that they ever will. But, what can I say though? Dark Country, pretty good horror film if you enjoy horror films. I'll leave a link in the description down below. I'd give it about, sometimes I may do out of 5s, I may do out of 10s. If I'm going to do 5, I'd say I'd give it about a good, 3.5 out of 5. It's not too bad. It's pretty good for an independent movie. So with that, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification button. And I'll leave a comment down below. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya.